Nice to have you aboard on Travel Michigan this week. I'm Dave Lorenz along with Michelle Grinnell. And Michelle, where are we headed to?
We are headed over to Frankenmuth, and we are talking with a gentleman who may have the best job title of anyone we've spoken with in a long time. We are talking with Haitham Sarafa, who is the Executive Director of the Michigan Bier Celebration. So welcome to the show, Haitham.
Hi, Michelle and Dave.
So you have an event coming up, Michigan Bier Celebration on July 19th in Frankenmuth. Let's talk about that and kind of the concept behind the Michigan Bier Celebration. Is this the first time you've had this?
No, this is actually our third year, and we put this beer celebration on with primarily Michigan brewers and Michigan products, and we raise money for charity by doing this.
Oh, very good. Well, you know, Michigan craft brew, it's just like growing so quickly. Was that one of the reasons why you decided to start this celebration 3 years ago?
That was one of the reasons. We teamed up with Frankenmuth Brewery in Frankenmuth and decided to try and bring the beers that are going on the rest of the year and trying to introduce them into the market through this Michigan Bier Celebration.
Yeah. So, of course, here you are in Little Bavaria, and of all things, having a beer festival. You know, what a great idea. The celebration itself, I understand it's at the Harvey Kern Pavilion in Heritage Park. Is this going to be set up kind of like a Bavarian beer garden?
It will have some of those types of things in it, but again, the focus is on the beer and Michigan products.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you give us some samples of some of the beers that will be available to sample?
Well, we have breweries from primarily Michigan. Like I said, Founders and Shorts are two of the breweries that will be there. Obviously, Frankenmuth Brewery will be there, and they'll have a variety of beers, including IPAs and new releases that they are coming out with. Some will even have their Oktoberfest ready during that period of time.
Yeah, pretty early for that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the format, will this be the type of festival where people will buy, you know, a certain number of sample tickets and then they get in, or can they purchase samples as they go?
There's actually two ways to do this. General admission for the event is $12, and that'll get you a free souvenir boot sampler, little plastic boot that you can drink your beer in, and then you can buy your tickets individually. Or you can buy a VIP ticket for $30, and that will get you 8 beer sample vouchers as well as some food. And you get to come in early at 12 o'clock versus a regular 1 o'clock start time.
Well, that's a good idea for VIPs.
Yeah, we think so. It's worked well in the past, and there are people who want to get there early.
Yeah.
So,
and I'm looking here. It looks like the other group that may get to get in early are the Frankenmuth participants.
Yeah, yes. This is actually a first-year event that the various people, Frankenmuth Chamber of Commerce and other individuals, are putting together. It is not as tough as some of the Tough Mudders and other types of events that go on, but it is like I said, it's a first-year event. They've already gotten over 200 people to sign up, and it'll be a little challenging tour that they kind of go through.
And this is going to happen earlier in the day?
That's correct. I think the first wave of people will start at 9 a.m.
And to explain, these mutter competitions, just like it sounds, typically they're kind of like races, and they go through these various, you know, challenging courses and such. That's what this is?
Dave, that's exactly what this is.
Yeah.
And there'll be some events that show off the Frankenmuth sponsors that we have as well.
Cool.
I also see, because we always encourage responsible drinking at these events, that you do have designated driver tickets available as well.
Absolutely. We do have designated driver tickets available for $10, and that includes admission to the event and all the Frankie's root beer you can eat or drink.
Which is delicious.
Yeah. Well, you know, that is such a great thing, because that's always me. I'm always a designated driver, and it's kind of hard to be in these events when you don't have any soft drinks or anything like that. That's a great idea.
We're providing Frankie's root beer for those designated drivers throughout the whole event.
Fantastic. Tell us about the entertainment. I know you're going to have music there.
We are going to have music. This year we're going with a live DJ, and he will be playing various songs, including some polka music.
Well, of course. You have to have polka music, Slovenian polka music.
That's correct.
That's right. So will there be, during this event, is there a certain time where the food will come out? Are you going to have that there all day? How does that work?
No, the food will be there. We will have some food vendors at the event. They'll be ready at 12 o'clock, and they'll be serving food throughout the day. And then, of course, the Michigan vendors that want to bring their products that you can purchase will also be there.
Of course, most of these, all of this is happening at the Harvey Kern Pavilion, but I would bet that your major sponsor, the Frankenmuth Brewery, would love to have people stop on by as well.
Absolutely, and they have the best views for dining, and they have some great food and obviously great beer. Now,
the Frankenmuth Brewery, is that the one right downtown in Frankenmuth?
It's a little up from the road from the Zenders and Bavarian Inn. It's in the shadow of the Star of the West silo, and again, it's right on the river.
Yeah, just north of the river, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, it's a nice building, and certainly a great brewery with nice things to eat and drink as well. So, a big event coming up July 19th, and if people want to find out more about it, I know they can go to the website, but you can also visit the Welcome Center there in Frankenmuth. I know they have information on this festival and on so many other things happening in Frankenmuth. It is, they like to call it Fun Town. Michigan's Fun Town as well, not just Michigan's Little Bavaria. So it will be a great deal of fun. And Hatham, if there are, if people stay overnight, I know there are a lot of places to stay. Anything other that you'd recommend that they check out in town? Any other activities or attractions?
There's always things to do in Frankenmuth. The Lager Mill has some great history about Frankenmuth. There's the candy stores that do a great job making taffy and those types of things. So there's always something to do in Frankenmuth. Yeah,
it sure is. And, of course, there's a lot of live music all around town quite often on the weekends during the summer as well. So check it all out. You're going to love Frankenmuth. You're going to love the Michigan Bier Celebration coming up July 19th. And for more information, all you have to do is go to the website, charitycelebration.com. I want to thank Hatham Sarafa, Executive Director from the Michigan Bier Celebration, for joining us today and filling us in on all those things. Going to be a great deal of fun. I know it is. We have so many festivals to choose from throughout the state. It is. It's literally. It's hard to decide where you're going to go because of all these great events. Good thing for you is that we have put together a really good events section on Michigan.org that I would really recommend you check out. I do this actually during the week. Almost every week, I'll go to Michigan.org, I'll look at that event section, and sometimes I'll search by city if I know I'm going to be home or if I know I'm going to be on the road. I'll do an events search by city. Other times, I'll just scroll through the entire list from A to Z and kind of get an idea of what's happening, because you never know. There might be something out there in some other town in Michigan that you're really into, but you just don't know about it yet. So I really recommend you check it out. You're going to be happy you did. The events section at Michigan.org. And when you do go there, make sure you also check out a couple of cool things we have going right now. Right now at Wendy's locations, but it's only basically going through, this weekend's the wrap-up. If you go to a Wendy's location, pick up a medium or a large Coca-Cola or other soft drink, you're going to be able to get the cup that has a bunch of Michigan attractions on it. Then look at Michigan.org. You'll see all the discounts and deals you can get by turning in that cleaned cup at any of those attractions. It's a really good deal. And we also have the My Coke Rewards promotion going right now as well, where you can win a prize to go to one of the great places all around Michigan. I know that we're going to be giving out a prize to Mission Point Resort on beautiful Mackinac Island very soon, along with meals and ferry tickets and all that. So it's a really good deal, and doesn't cost you a penny. So check it out today by going to Michigan.org and look for those little icons there as you look for great event information and other information from all over the state. It will be a very good use of your time. Hey, speaking of great time, there's nothing like a walk on a golf course, especially when you have those golf clubs in hand. We'll tell you all about that next, right here on Travel Michigan, where your trip begins at Michigan.org.